FM 100 ICRT 不要再孤单了 Here I am on the jam, and that is another track from this EP available now. Once again, what the heck was I thinking when I was 17?
That's right.
And this carries that whole IO vibe. This is the voice, the sound that we fell in love with 3 years ago.
This is quite different from what we've been doing, though.
Yeah, but it's
a new
voice.
It's a new.
It's the voice. He's saying you've got the voice.
Yeah,
thank you.
The voice, the voice that where you incorporate. You have English lines in it as well.
Yeah,
it's a Mandarin song, but when you get to the English,
we never really got rid of that. Mixture of English and Chinese.
And Chinese, right?
Maybe it's my文学 level is just not there.
No, in fact, the opposite, right? I mean, it means you know how to juggle between the two.
I don't know. We try to express ourselves the natural way.
Okay, and then again, going, that was the voice that we fell in love with in 2009. When you guys, participated in the Battle of the Bands.
It's been a while.
Battle of the Bands.
And, last time you guys were here, we already talked about a lot of things, the journey through the last couple of years and, being nominated with Golden Melodies as well, of course.
The overnight 便当.
Yeah, that's sort of the overnight 便当, yeah. But you guys have hit some milestones in your life, with the band. And even though this is an album, again, with a nostalgic theme to it, okay?
Yes,
even though the tracks that we're hearing right now, 回到17岁，等一下还会播这个忘了说的事. And if you open up there, even, looking at the cover right here, you automatically seeing, them with certain nostalgic objects, 也就是非常怀旧的一些
Godzilla
pop culture 里面的东西 Godzilla 的
a purple one.
Yeah, it's like a Barney.
It is. It's a
angry,
Japanese Barney.
Yeah,
angry
isn't
Barney.
it? It's like if Barney met Godzilla and had a baby.
It's a Super Saiyan.
That's
a Super Saiyan Barney.
That'd be a pretty cool movie.
Yes. But you guys got the Polaroid going on and that basic Nintendo machine.
The 红白机.
The 红白机, the Japanese 红白机, and that brings back so much memories for me. For you guys as well, really?
Of course.
You guys play that?
No, we had the older brothers and cousins and stuff like that.
I played it when I was 5.
We played Mario on it.
Mario, yeah.
Back in the days where cartridges were in place, and instead of now it's all, digitized.
You gotta blow in it sometimes because it wouldn't work.
Exactly, I was gonna mention that. I want to bring back these memories for folks.
It just gives you like pixels.
Everyone has their own system of how to fix the Nintendo basic system.
You know what they used for a while? They used the camera, the camera vacuum blower thing.
Right.
For cleaning lenses.
Right.
They used that to clean the Nintendo cartridges.
The connections and whatnot, right? I remember I had to stick a pencil in somehow so that it would be tighter. Because there's a slot right there, and the cartridge is slightly smaller, and it's wobbling, right?
Yeah.
And it wouldn't read, so I have a pen. It worked. The pencil works. You just stick it right there, and
it worked.
It's coming back to life. Yes,
You never got shocked doing that?
No, I was afraid of that, but maybe that's why I went into electrical engineering from that point on.
Oh, nice.
I felt I knew how to build electronic and fix electronic items.
Just because of Nintendo.
Blame it on Nintendo. Yeah, I wasted 4 years. I don't want to say that, but I did because look, I'm not doing anything related to electrical engineering. 可是真的每个人都有他自己修这个 Nintendo 的那种方式。以前那个时代，真的有时候还会敲一敲，敲 ，OK 就好了，或者说
bang it,
or you tilt it like 45 degrees or something and be okay, 对不对 ？Yeah,
spank it.
But again, this album, even though it has that, and if you flip through the pages, this is so cool. It brings back even vinyls.
Vinyls.
The records and then the Polaroid camera, which is still in place today, but that was an old timer thing.
Yeah.
But your theme again is about
the past.
Looking forward, huh?
The past, looking at the past, but going forward. Like Cody said, there's regrets, there's mistakes, but it's never too late to try again. And then, the theme song for this EP is really just 17 again.
Right.
回到17岁. And it's actually packaged in a way where it feels like we're going after a girl.
Yeah.
A girl that we, gave up because of music.
Right.
And then we somehow we thought through it, and then we feel like we want to get back to it. But not like not like we're gonna just go get the girl again. But we want to, we're trying to say, 把握当下，珍惜我们旁边的人。Don't, just like ignore all these things that's happening around us. Although we're so hectic and focused on our dreams.
Right.
Because we're IO, and then we've been like working on this thing for the past 3.5 years now.
Right.
And then we gave up a lot. But when we were in 小巨蛋 last year, after,金曲奖,
right,
and we're looking at the past, looking at the stage for like 1万多人, and then looking at the past, we really just like left a lot of things back in Vancouver. But hey, standing on that stage is really what we came back
right,
for.
What we strive for, yeah.
Yeah, but once we were on that stage, we realized this is not everything. There's our parents, there's the friends that we had in Vancouver, there's the the whole childhood that we had,
right,
and those things we just left like it's nothing, you know what I mean?
True.
And then we just felt like, hey, those things are really what gave us the motivation to do this,
right,
and here we are on that stage,
right.
So we just want to use our story and then package it a little bit differently, more a little bit more attractive, I want to get a girl, but hey, it's all about, going back to where you came from,
right,
going back to your roots,
right,
and then knowing what's really important.
Right. We have to constantly remind ourselves about that, and Inga said it very well. I see 3 students right here looking at you, talking about life and certain things about it, But it's true. I mean, it's always about give and take, and we do sacrifice certain things, but you have to remember, it's not easy to juggle everything all at the same time. You cannot accomplish everything all at the same time too. There's always give and take.
Well, going back to our roots is important, because like for us to keep going, it is difficult. There's lots of challenges in what we're doing, especially in Taiwan, and with whatever finances or opportunities. But if we don't look back at our roots and remember why we're doing what we're doing, we might get lost, and we might lose our motivation.
Yeah. This helps yourself to keep yourself grounded. You know, basically. But you both mentioned mistakes in the past. Twice already on the air. What mistakes are we talking about, anyways?
I don't know, like girls that we haven't asked out. I don't know, stuff like that.
Well, I have a very stupid story. When I was 17,
big mistake.
Yeah, very big mistake. I still regret it till this day. Well, I really liked this girl when I was 17, and she was a Malaysian Chinese girl, and she would not give me the time of day, no matter how I tried, what I did. So in the end, I just figured I'll just do something stupid, and at least she'll give me a reaction.
Okay.
So I mooned her.
It's so much easier to say in English though. We've been trying to like tell the story in Chinese, but it's been so hard.
Yeah.
In English, it's just so easy.
Yeah.
I know.
I regret doing that because she stopped talking to me afterwards.
What a thought! You thought? Did you think you were sexy doing that?
Maybe
there must be a little bit of that. I mean, you thought,
I did have quite the ass when I was 17.
Exactly. I think he was thinking maybe the girl will fall in love with my ass.
No, but he was quite the.
Maybe the girl will ask me to turn around. And
he's a superstar. He was a rock star, man. Back in high school, he was like a rock star. All the girls were chasing after him.
Yeah. So this applies to you. What the heck was I thinking when I was 17?
Yeah, what the heck was I thinking?
All right, we'll be right back with another track from the album 忘了说的事 after this. 忘了说的事，这是 IO 的另外一首歌，在他们最新的 EP 上。What the heck was I thinking when I was 17? 刚刚 Cody 跟我们分享了他曾经为了要得到一个女生的这个 attention moon the girl。我们现在想要征求大家发明这个词啊，台湾国语怎么讲？我们刚刚讲的其实像台湾有所谓的遛鸟侠，就是对不对？就是光光的在这个公园里面逛。这遛鸟是最贴切的，贴切的，但是遛鸟是前面，后面的话该怎么办？请大家这个写 email 进来。如果 how to say moon someone in Chinese, we'd like to learn more about it. Maybe it'll become a new track on IO's next album. In the meantime, while we enjoy this song, we want to tell people that you guys are performing this Friday.
没错 that's right. We're gonna have a live house. We're gonna have this we haven't performed live, for our fans for a long time, and it's gonna be a great show. We got lots of ideas. It's gonna be lots of fun.
Right.
So please come by on Friday night around 8. Okay. 8:30. 8:30.
Come at 8.
Come
get
at
your
8.
seat,
Yeah.
Get your position.
Yeah, I want to do it like a friend invitation. Come around 8.
Yeah.
And
let's all hang out
bring your
at 8.
food, bring your drinks, and go to Facebook, check it out. And then it's gonna be at Simon.
大河岸嘛.
Okay.
Riverside Cafe in
That's right.
西门町. Okay. Again, that's this Friday, February 3rd, 2月3号晚上8点就过来了就开始 hang out 了.
Yeah.
可能8点半才会开唱表演嘛.
Meet some friends, chill out.
Exactly.
And then you probably bump into us.
Might get mooned by me on stage.
Oh, there you go. Yes, now when you moon someone, it could be different. The results could be different.
In jail?
Maybe. Yeah. Gotta be careful. But it was a pleasure again, of course, having IO right here.
Yeah.
Please come back again. Anytime you guys have anything.
Of course.
Hans, if you're bored at home, give us a call and just, we can hang out here. Angus, Show,
Thank you.
Cody.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.
Hans,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming by again.
Yeah,
Our
thanks,
pleasure.
Yeah.
Our pleasure.
It sucks I do this shift because I get off at 8 p.m. Friday night, I really want to come by and see if you guys are still there. But by the time I get there, it's probably 9:30 or so.
That's okay.
I'll do my best, okay?
We're probably starting around 9:30.
But everyone else, you guys should go check them out. They really have a great stage presence, and their music is absolutely fantastic. What the heck was I thinking when I was 17? 这个17岁我到底在想什么？就是最新的 IO 乐团的 EP.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Hey.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.